This is a song which makes fun of British soldiers. British soldiers around the 1700s. I thought it is based on the War of American Independence because it refers to Monongahela, which is the river going through Pittsburgh. But when I looked up the Battle of Monongahela, which the song refers to, I found it was a battle between the British and the French. The song also makes some mention about the Yankees at Preston Pans. But when I looked up Preston Pans, I found it was a battle that took place in Scotland. So I'm totally confused about the background for this song. Anyway, it makes fun of the British soldiers at that time, and it is supposedly sung by a British soldier who fought in those two battles, in both of which the British were roundly defeated. The king referred to in the song is King George III. The king's regulars were the main army of the British. I suppose in those days too, as in modern times, there was the regular army and then there was another second level army called the Territorial Army or some such name. So the song wants to make it clear it is talking about Britain's best, the king's own. It pokes fun at the proverbial British inclination to pomp and procedure and tradition, even though they may be inappropriate at times. So the song talks about the British coming over in their finest array and with cannons and bombs to fight on wide open battlefields. Totally inappropriate for the fighting at Monongahela, where they encountered the enemy in dispersed bands in forests. But because of the song, let nobody think that the British as a people are not courageous fighters in the cause of freedom and justice. We all know the tremendous skill, bravery, and sacrifice they displayed, along with other allies, in removing the Nazi menace during the Second World War. There are a number of versions of the song floating around, each with a different wording, and some much longer than the version I know. If you'd like to visualize the setting for this song, visualize an American bar crowded with happy people seated or standing with their mugs and drinks, and they all join in at the two-line chorus, waving their mugs and glasses. We're the old soldiers of the king and the king's own regulars. Here's the song. Since you would have me sing, and you won't be said nay, I cannot refuse when you beg and you pray. I'll sing you a song, as the poet might say, of King George's old soldiers who never run away. We're the old soldiers of the king and the king's own regulars. To Monongahela with fifes and with drums, we marched on our way with our cannons and bombs. This great expedition cost infinite sums, but some underpaid doodles they cut us to crumbs. We're the old soldiers of the king and the king's own regulars. They fought so unfairly from back of the trees. If they'd only fought open, we'd have beat them with ease. They can fight one another that way if they please. But we don't have to put up with tactics like these. We're the old soldiers of the king and the king's own regulars. At Preston Pans we met with the Yankees one day. We went into battle in our finest array. Our heads bid us stand and our hearts bid us stay. But our feet were strong-minded and took us away. We're the old soldiers of the king and the king's own regulars. Well, the fact that we ran shouldn't serve to disgrace us. We did it to prove that the foe couldn't face us. And though we were routed, sure 'tis no disgrace. Though we lost in the battle, we came first in their race. We're the old soldiers of the king and the king's own regulars.